Hello and welcome. If you're here, I know you're wrestling with one of the oldest questions of the heart, the question that has inspired poets to write their most beautiful verses and musicians to compose their most moving melodies: is this the right We've been taught a story, a fairy tale. According to it, when the right person arrives, life suddenly becomes easy. The sun shines brighter, the birds sing more cheerfully, and all the puzzle pieces magically fall into place. We're told we'll never argue with them, that they'll always understand us, that they'll complete our missing half. And so, holding this enchanted map, search the world for this flawless. But what if that map is wrong? What if the signs your soul is searching for don't appear in calm, comfortable harbors, but in the stormiest sea? Today, we're going to set aside those rose-colored glasses and look at the deep, unsettling, and transformative truth behind the idea of a soulmate. And on this journey, our compass will be Carl Gustav Jung, the bold explorer of the human psyche. Because Jung reminds us that love is not a comfort zone and space for superficial answers cannot soothe the soul's deep longing. Because that longing is not about losing yourself in someone else, it's about finding yourself in their mirror, completing yourself, and this process is not a gentle embrace. More often, it's a secret and fiery act of sculpting, where two souls collide and carve away each other's sharpest edge. Now, let's look at how life signals this person to you beyond the fairy tales. The first and most deceptively powerful sign is a sacred discomfort. Contrary to popular belief, the right person won't always wrap you in softness. Yes, there is a sense of home, a deep familiarity in their presence, a whisper of the anima or anima's projection. But alongside that feeling, often even stronger, comes discomfort, a shaking. This person crashes into the walls you've carefully built over the years. They challenge every rigid identity you've defined yourself by. They disrupt your comfort zone, your safe little garden, like a Zen master striking a student to awaken them to deliver a blow to yours. This is not toxic discomfort. It doesn't belittle or diminish you. It calls you to grow. It awakens the potentials within you that have long been asleep. After meeting them, you cannot go back to your old life unchanged. They awaken the poet, the artist, the wanderer, or the rebellious spirit you've suppressed for years. Meeting them is like a stone thrown into a still lake. The surface is to stir, the forgotten treasures at the bottom begin to. If someone in your life gives you not only peace but also a sweet unrest, if their presence pushes you to ask questions you've never asked and to take steps you've never dared, know that this is one of the strongest signals from your soul. They didn't come to lull you to sleep, awaken you. The second and deepest sign is a safe harbor for your shadow. The fairy tale tells us the right person sees only our best, brightest sides and falls in love with them. That is the ego's desire, not the soul's truth. The real sign is this: they are the first person with whom your darkest, most hidden parts, your shadow, feels safe to emerge. We all carry within us aspects we're ashamed of: uncontrolled anger, gnawing jealousy, deep insecurity, selfish desires. We lock this monster away and label it "This is not me." Then that person arrives. And one day, a moment of weakness or conflict, the door opened and a step. That moment determines the fate of the relationship. In ordinary relationships, both people retreat in fear, but in the right relationship, they don't run. They look at your darkness not with disgust, but with curiosity, even compassion, because they know their own shadow, and your darkness reflects their. It says, "I see all of you and I'm still here." This is one of the most liberating feelings in the world. It's being loved not despite who you are, together with all that. If someone has seen your most vulnerable, through an imperfect self and moved closer instead of away, if you can take off your mask of perfection around them, then you found something far more real than any fairy. This is where two souls begin to heal within each other's shadows. The third and wisest sign is the sacred union of two separate paths. Popular culture tells us soulmates are inseparable, that they do everything together, that they can't breathe without each other. It sounds romantic, from Jung's perspective, it's suffocation, a loss of self. The healthiest sign is this: the right person honors your individuality, your solitude, your personal journey. They don't try to make you like them. They don't see your dreams as extensions of their own. They respect and even encourage your ability to exist without them. Imagine two great trees growing side by side in a forest. Their roots may touch and support one another, but their trunks stand apart. Each reaches toward the sky in its own way, spreading its branches freely, receiving its own sunlight. One does not shrink in the other's shadow. That is a true relationship. Not two halves completing each other, two whole individuals choosing to walk together. If the person in your life supports your personal space, your friendships, your passions, if they celebrate your success rather than compete with it, if you can feel both the warmth of us and the freedom of me at the same time, this is love in its most mature and lasting form. And now, the deeper truth behind the question: the right person is not someone who makes life easy, solves your problems, or saves. They are something far greater. They are the catalyst for your individuation. They challenge you, provoke you, and hold space for you to become your own hero. The relationship is not a destination, it's an alchemical laboratory. In this laboratory, two souls undergo constant transformation through conflict, compassion, painful confrontations, and liberating distance. The lead of the ego transforms into the gold of the integrated self. So the real question is not finding the right person. It's whether you have the courage to enter this sacred and difficult process when you meet them. That's why life sends you these signs. Sacred discomfort because you need to grow. A safe space for your shadow because you need to integrate. Respect for separate paths because you need to be free. These are not signs that the person is perfect, but that the journey with them is meaningful. And now, as we reach the edge of this deep conversation, I don't want to give you a prescription. I want to offer you an invitation. Turn back to the wisdom of your own heart. Stop searching for a savior. Let go of the fantasy that someone will complete you. Instead, turn inward, face your shadow, begin your own journey of individuation. Tear down your own walls, awaken your own dormant potential. When you become whole within yourself, the person you attract will reflect that wholeness, respect it, and rise with you. Then you'll understand. The greatest love story is not about finding someone else, but about finding yourself more deeply through their presence. And that story is far more real, far more powerful, and infinitely more beautiful than any fairy tale.